What's up guys, DiplexHeated here again. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy at War, and welcome back to Star Wars Arena. Now I'm sorry for not uploading any videos over the last couple of days. I'd say over the last week it's been fairly empty. I think it was exactly 8 days ago since I uploaded a video. It would have been not this previous Sunday, but the one before. And I've been sick. I've been terribly ill. The cold came to Sweden, and so it came to me as well. I've been in my bed mostly all days, thinking about life and the struggles of a YouTuber and other things that have made me a little sad as of lately. And I think I'll make a vlog telling you how my life currently looks and telling you about myself more and such. I think a lot of you guys have been wanting to know more about me, and I was thinking of doing a weekly vlog series, a weekly vlog series with Simon, DiplexHeated. And I was thinking, I really like to be creative on YouTube. I like to make fun edits and things, and I'm sure we can make something really good. What I am in need of right now in this dire moment and week and situation of my life is some fresh breath of air. But anyway, let's talk about today's battle here in the arena. We've got a massive 256-man fight, and I can make that count, not counting all of these men individually or using a calculator. I can do it by using my computer knowledge. I know that a lot of you guys are familiar with 8, 16, 30, 256, 128. No, that's not how it goes at all. 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, 2048, and so on. Then I believe it's 4096 or something like that. That is usually like the memory sizes of hard drives and graphic RAM and all these things. It's very computer based. So we've got 8 sections of 32, so 32, that's 64, 128, 256. We've got 256 men today, and we're doing another galactic battle. A lot of you guys have been requesting this, and we're doing it on my new arena. We've got clones here in the bottom corner with their standard DC-15A, so 64 of those lads. Then we have on their right stormtroopers with their E-11 blaster. And on the right, or to the right of the stormtroopers, we have the droids from the CIS, the Trade Confederation there, Confederacy of the Independent Systems, with their E5. And I wonder if the E11 is based off the E5, because we know that the stormtroopers and their weaponry came after the droids. Not sure, but it's, anyway, their E5. And to the right of the droids, we'll have some smashing, some beautiful, some great-looking rebels in their urban uniform. I think it's a Bespin uniform. It's blue and gray and black and all. It's really cool looking. They've got their standard A280 rifle. I believe the A285 is 85 rather, not AD5. AT5 is the one with like a folding stock or something. I've seen a little bit of a difference there. So I'm going to put my cards on the Rebels because I really think they look cool. You guys have been wanting a massive fight between all the major factions in the galaxy of Star Wars and in the lore and story. If I do future videos, I might just do clones. I might add zombies. We'll see what I'll do again. I have also changed the arena a lot. I've added more sections. I've split things up more. It's going to promote more fighting, less long-range combat. There's going to be more people running around and stuff like that. And I do have a little surprise for all of you guys out there. I think a lot of you people have been wanting me to add the spawn blockades so that no one can be camping inside their little locked off area. So sorry for being sick for so long. It's Monday again. I told myself I've been laying in this stupid bed for a week. It's about time to get up. I've been laying here hurting and sobbing and feeling bad about things, and I've been sad and depressed. But in the end of the day, all I can do to move past things is to get up and record and continue with doing what I like. And I'm currently also thinking about what is it that I like? What kind of videos do I enjoy making? What kind of battles do I enjoy creating? And I think over the coming weeks and months and the remainder of this year, we will find out what the future of my channel is going to look like. I think we're going to involve a lot more creativity and a lot more of myself in the future of this channel. And hopefully that'll come as a welcome. In the end of the day, I would rather have 100,000 subscribers doing what I absolutely love than 10 times that amount feeling forced to do whatever I'm doing. So let's get to the fight itself. 3, 2, 1, and let's start. And I'm going to do a little posse as soon as the guys get out of the arena. Boom, there we go. I'm going to flip up my screen. We're going to find the walls that will prevent them from returning home. Sounds a little sad, doesn't it? So this should match up perfectly if I've done the measurements correct. This should be a perfect fit everywhere. Oh god. We'll see. I think so. You know, it's more or less perfect. No one's gonna get back in there. There might be a millimeter offset, but yeah, that'll be good. So they'll be surprised to find out that they can't return back into their arena. All right, guys, place your bets. Battle's about to start. And now we can follow up on some of the fighting that will occur between the different factions here. And the FPS will gradually get better, of course, as more and more troops on the field will be dying. So we have some new sections down here that are interestingly divided. Rebels and droids fighting. Yay! Casualties so far. I see a lot of white uniforms on the field, but then again, the clones and stormtroopers share a similar looking set of armor or uniform or whatever you want to call it. They've kind of gone back there. We're not going to count casualties yet. We'll count the survivors once the time comes for that. And I think the droids, they have more surviving on their left side than on their right one. And the rebels pretty much made it to the center, so they're going to send in a lot of troops up here. The FPS has also drastically increased as a lot of people have been dying on the field. So it's always an upside with having less troops on the field. A lot more rebels coming in here and throwing themselves into the hands of the droids, but they are receiving some covering fire back here. I definitely think that the rebels have a situational control of this part right now. So the weapons will obviously be different. It's not going to be entirely fair, but we're not testing individual skill here. We're testing the armies of the different eras and of the different wars, and what equipment they had, what training they had, what uniforms and armor they had. It's all coming into play. Of course, no grenades are enabled because that would just be one hell of a mess, you could say. 4 grenades per person. If there's 256 people fighting, that would be 1,024 grenades in the arena. It's going to be a little explosive. Stormtroopers and clones. Well, the clones have taken a decent amount of casualties over here. Mind you that a lot of these are actually stormtroopers that have tried to break into their side. And the stormtroopers have lost a lot of troops back here as well. The Empire, rather. And look at this. They're almost entirely slaughtered over here. If we're going to pop up the minimap, we're going to click pause. We're going to scale it up so we can actually get a good look at the different factions. And number 1 here would be the remaining stormtroopers. And I count a very small amount down here in the corner. Number 2 would be the rebels. A decent spread. Number 3 would be the droids. It seems to have it about an equal number to the rebels. And 4 would be the clones. Superior numbers so far. They've definitely been playing it safe at the back here. The droids and rebels are definitely at each other's necks. If they're going to decrease each other's numbers there while fighting, I feel like the clones are going to just finish up the stormtroopers and take whatever's left. It would be cool if they won. They would technically be the best fighting force of the entire galaxy and out of all these 4 fighting forces. So, well, it would be realistic, if you can use that word in Star Wars. Let's continue the fight and let's see what happens. My mouth is like, blah, blah, blah. In need of fluid. Keep talking. I'm sick, but you should have seen me a week ago. About a week ago. I was on my way to the casket, man. When I get sick real bad. And I rarely get sick, so I wish I could have, like, yeah, I'll have a cold every month for a couple of days. Rather that than being literally stuck in my bed for 2 weeks. Look at the clones. Just pouring it onto the guys down here in the middle. Oh. The rebels are... The rebels, they're spread out. They got some troops down here too. Not a lot of clone movement on this side. The clones on this right side of their spawn is definitely more active. Stormtroopers are about to get a little test of the clones. I think the clones are going to start becoming aggressive. They're going to move out. There's only really a handful of stormtroopers back here. And there's a few here. That's the last of them. Every single one on this side has been killed by the droids, which is rather a scary sight to behold. I think I like this arena. I really think I do. I think I'm quite pleased with it. There we go. About one stormtrooper remaining here. He's quickly shot down. I think we can make the assumption that there's only 8 stormtroopers remaining out of the 64. It's quite insane. The rebels are also taking casualties now, but they're by far the most in control here in the middle. The droids, I think, are going to start losing out on a lot of troops as well. I don't count too many, but they have kind of made it into the rebel spawn here. There's only like one guy here remaining. The rest of the rebels are alive on this side. Quite interesting. Stormtroopers are moving out. They are moving out. And they're going to run right into the arms of a couple of clones. And they're going to keep gunning them down. They're migrating to their right side of the arena. And these clones are just pouring it on them. I don't think a lot of stormtroopers are going to come out alive of that. We see 3 remaining out of the original 64. That's rather disastrous. Some droids and clones are moving in on the middle as well. And rebels are forced to retreat. Oh my, oh my. Got 2 droids watching the passage over here. 1 rebel in hiding. We got another droid over here. And we got a few droids on this side here. So I think the clones are definitely going to be facing their original enemy pretty soon. I would think that the droids, I don't know, they're kind of stupid. They're AI, they're robots. They were only great in numbers and they had some good firepower. But I feel like, would the droids and clones be the 2 deadlier armies compared to the Empire and the Rebels? Or would it be the clones and the Empire that would be the 2 deadlier armies, seeing as... Oh, the Republic, rather. That the Republic and the Empire were more or less just a different stage of itself, so to speak. Although they did have very different ideas too. Manpower and such. Oh, 3 rebels holding it down over on this side. We got most of the rebels that are alive have retreated back here. And they're going to try and hold off the clones who seem to want to get closer by the second here. And they're also fighting the droids on the other side, so... I'm still holding for the rebels here. I really like their blue and black clothing. It looks cool. They stand out. They got some really good models. I just like the look. And you know, you can't hate on the rebels. They're fighting for their just cause. But I've seen a lot of videos and like ideas of where the Empire was peaceful. It wasn't a tyranny. You know, it was the way it was. And you have all these rebels who are essentially terrorists, bombing Death Stars and killing innocent stormtroopers. Or whatever you want to call it. It's funny when you look at it like that. Because just because you're a rebel, just because you're fighting something big, doesn't mean that you're good, you know. Droids incoming. Cool. Well, clones have taken the middle. I wonder if they're going to receive some reinforcements. They got 2 guys in the middle flag now. I definitely think that there needs to be a ceasefire for a second, and then for all the remainders to move up. I think the stormtroopers have officially lost by now. I think they've lost every single one of their remainders. We're going to pause the game quickly. We're going to bring up the minimap, and yes, the stormtroopers are at first. The rebels have seemed to got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10 remaining. The droids seem to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The droids and rebels could essentially be exactly equally strong here, while the storm clones are a whopping number of probably 3 times as many, probably a good 30 or 25 at least. That's some scary numbers for the much inferior droids and rebels here on the field fighting the clones. Interesting to see who goes out in third. And of course, it takes the first spot in this arena game today. So do write in the comment section what more arena games you'd like to see in the future. I'm sure we can make them come true. I enjoyed doing my World War II ones, but they weren't closely as popular as these. So I'm gonna, if I enjoyed making both, I'm gonna spend more time making the ones that more of you guys enjoy. So, I don't think there's a lot of droids remaining now. I think there's more rebels than there are droids alive at the moment. Clones have definitely taken the center now. They're just moving up. They're getting... Having the center gives you the allowance to shoot at pretty much everything around. Got 4 droids on that side, and I spot 2 on this side. There's probably more back there. It still looks like 6 in total. 4 on this side and 2 on that side, from all the movement I can see. But if the clones keep fighting them like this with one guy at a time, they're going to lose out pretty big on this. Got the remaining rebels down here in the corner. They're going to start losing out on this too. This is going to even out quite quickly. More decisive decision making here is needed from the clones for them to like really take the decisive victory here. God, I'm sweating. It's really hot in Sweden now. It's October. It's so sunny out. The weather doesn't match my current mindset. God, it's really sunny out. Okay. Clones are starting to, I don't know, the rebels might make this if they can pick them off 1-on-1 like this. It'll be something. I'm not sure how the clones are going to respond to this. They're not really throwing themselves into the fight.
Enemy forces inbound. Clean your visors, we got droids.
They're doing it. I think by my okay, we lost a rebel there. Everyone counts when the stormtrooper or the clones are 3 times as many as you, but they're gonna start losing their numbers here to the droids. How many droids are there left? I see 4 on this side, and I think I only count 1 on this side. That makes them 5. I think there's more rebels than that. Yeah, there's definitely more rebels than that. But we got clones moving on to this side. Look down here. They've got 7 guys. If they all move in through here, the rebels are going to be in a world of hurt. And the rebels are deciding to move up now, at least the ones that are closest to it. And that is going to be pretty bad for them. It's going to end up in a close-range firefight. Get a cool little screenshot there. I don't think that's ever gonna hurt anyone. It looks really cool. I like the mixture there, the blue and the yellow, or the white rather. Sorry.
We've got clankers. Prepare to engage. Company.
I think the clones are getting closer to moving over into the rebel side of things. Yeah, they're definitely moving up. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I don't think the rebels are going to see this coming. And, yep, one of these side paths. Oh, but they do, though. One of this. Yeah, there we go. They're coming in now in full force. There goes a rebel. We got another 3 here. They're kind of pulling back. Okay, let's pause. Let's see how many there's left. There's got to be some rebels remaining. Otherwise, this is going to turn into a full Clone Wars fight. Let's look up the map. We've got... no rebels remaining. That's unfortunate. We've got 4 droids and probably 3 times that amount in clones. We'll see how many is left when the droids are killed. There's 4 droids remaining. Can they win? Yes, technically, but I think the clones are going to come home with this one. We'll watch as they finish the fight. Now the clones know that they need to focus on the remaining 4 droids on this side. It's it's a little. This will be special. I'll tell you that much. We'll see what happens.
Right away, General. We've got company. This'll be
That brings down the numbers quite markedly. I think there should be 1 droid remaining. And he's down. Is that it, my friends? Is that the end of the battle? Yes, it is. All droids have been knocked out. The clones are victorious. How many do they have alive, though? We'll pause it. We'll count. I think I can make a pretty fair assumption. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Cool. Exactly 1/4 of their starting numbers. Good job. I hope you guys enjoyed the fight. I hope you guys have been asking for this. Let me know. Do you want a new arena? Do you want a different kind of arena? Do you want more regular Star Wars Galaxy War battles? We can make all that come through, or come true rather. And did you like me blocking off the spawns? I think I like that as well. I think I might do a little special where we do less troops, but I have zombies in the middle or something like that. I think that would be really cool. I think you guys would appreciate that. But yeah, without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys soon again in a different video. Stay cool. Bye.